Hello guys, BoneFan48 here, and today we are doing our 2022 NASCAR Cup Series playoff predictions. This is a die-cast edition. So this is in points order after Darlington, because I did this after Darlington. Eric Jones won, and Eric Jones in the number 43 is a non-playoff driver. So, no playoff drivers won Darlington, which is surprising. Eric Jones was our 17th different winner this season. Anyways, let's continue with our predictions. So we have Kansas Speedway coming up next week, or the Hollywood Casino 400. And this time I see a playoff driver winning it. I want to say Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney pulls off the W at Kansas and is the first playoff and gets his first career win of the season and the first playoff driver to win in a playoff race. So Ryan Blaney wins at Kansas and is locked in to the next round. Put them there. Now we have Bristol, or the Bass Pro Shops night race. 500 laps. I've had a feeling for weeks that Alex Bowman gets the win at Bristol. So Alex Bowman, second playoff driver to win the playoff track. Alex Bowman gets the W at Bristol. I've had the feeling for a while, and I think Bowman pulls it off at Bristol. So those are the only playoff drivers to win in playoff races. So now we're going to look at drivers that had enough points to lock themselves in. So starting off with, we're going to have Denny Hamlin in the 11. So sorry I moved the camera there a bit, but Denny Hamlin had enough points to lock himself into the round of 12, which is kind of obvious. I mean, it would make it, I don't know why he would be eliminated in the round of 16, but Denny Hamlin moves on to the round of 12. Next up on our list, I have Joey Logano. In the 22, Joey Logano locks himself into the playoffs. Sorry if you can hear background noise, but Joey Logano will get the win at no. He doesn't win, but he locks himself in as he had enough points to stay above the cutoff. So Joey Logano makes it into the fight in the round of 12. Next up, I have Tyler Reddick in the 8. Tyler Reddick in the 8 will go right behind Logano. I'd say Tyler Reddick would have enough points to make it into the round of 12 quite easily. So Reddick is into the round of 12. Next up, we have William Byron in the number 24. William Byron gets it in there on points. I think Byron will have enough to get in to the round of 12, stay ahead of the bubble. So Byron is in. Next up, I have Christopher Bell. So Christopher Bell in the number 20, he makes it into the round of 12, gets it in there on points, has a pretty decent round of 16. So Bell is in. Next up, Chastain. Ross Chastain in the number 1 makes it in on points into the round of 12. He's been falling off a bit, but he still had enough to stay ahead of the game. Chastain is in. Now only 3 spots are left for the round of 12. Only 3 spots left to be grabbed. And now, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott in the number 9 machine. He dropped significantly, had a horrible round of 16, but he's able to stay ahead of the game. And Chase Elliott makes it to the round of 12, hoping for an improvement in the round of 12. Next up on our list, in 10th, Kyle Larson in the 5. Off round of 16, but gets a couple decent stage points and is able to stay ahead of the bubble and make it into the round of 12. So Larson is into the round of 12. So that's 10 drivers. 11th, I'm going to put Daniel Suarez. I'm putting Daniel Suarez in 11th. I think he has a decent race, a pretty good race at Kansas, and a somewhat decent race at Bristol for Daniel Suarez. So Suarez barely able to get in, just 3 points above the cutoff. And now we are left with 5. Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, and Kevin Harvick for the final transfer spot into the round of 12. And I think the final transfer spot will be between Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, and Kevin Harvick. So Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, they just have horrible runs. And Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe are out of the playoffs early. So it's between Busch, Cindric, and Harvick. And I think Harvick has a great race at Kansas, great race at Bristol. Kyle Busch has a good race at Kansas and good race at Bristol. Austin Cindric with a decent run at Kansas and a bad run at Bristol. So Kevin Harvick barely makes it in ahead of Kyle Busch, and Harvick is into the round of 12 with that final spot. So that eliminates Kyle Busch and Austin Cindric, also out of the round of 16 or in the playoffs. So Cindric and Busch are out. And now, here is our round of 12. Blaney, Bowman, Hamlin, Logano, Reddick, Byron, Bell, Chastain, Elliott, Larson, Suarez, and Harvick all make it into the round of 12. So, let's see what the next races are. So Texas is up first. Another one Blaney is going to dominate, but not win. Texas goes to Kyle Larson. I have a feeling Kyle Larson will pull off the W at Texas for his 3rd win of the season. So Kyle Larson with the win at Texas locks him into the round of 8. So, next up, Talladega. Okay, Talladega is going to be nuts. We all know that. Chastain would be the most recent winner in the Cup Series at Talladega. So, right here, Chastain. But I don't think Chastain's going to win. I don't think any of the playoff drivers are going to win Talladega. But I have a feeling... Here's your winner, Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell pulls it off at Talladega. I have to say, Michael McDowell pulls the last-second move and wins at Talladega. So now, most of the playoff drivers end up wrecking at Talladega. And these drivers in a must-win situation are... I butchered that word. Situation are Chastain, Logano. He just has a horrible run. No. Okay, you know what? Screw it. So Charlotte Motor Speedway, the road course. I don't think Chase Elliott's gonna win it, guys. Chase Elliott isn't winning it. I want to say the road course goes to William Byron. William Byron wins at the Charlotte Road Course. I don't know why. He picks up his 3rd win of the season. So, William Byron wins at Charlotte and locks himself into the round of 8. And now we have these guys here, and we have to eliminate 4 of them. I think easily Ryan Blaney makes it in on points. Ryan Blaney has been dominating the playoffs. No wins in the round of 12, but Ryan Blaney coming in hot into these playoffs. So, in 4th, I put Chase Elliott in the 9. Much better round of 12 than round of 16. This time he easily makes it in. So Chase Elliott on to the round of 8. Behind him, I put Denny Hamlin in the 11. Denny Hamlin easily making it on points, making it in on points into the round of 8. I see Denny Hamlin easily making it in. Next up, in 6th, you have Alex Bowman in the 48. Bowman has a good run at the Charlotte Road Course, decent run at Talladega. He finishes 11th there. And Texas, he was kind of good. Not really, but. So Bowman makes it in to the round of 8. So that's 6 drivers in. And 7th, I have to put Joey Logano in the 22. Joey Logano just doesn't have a great round of 12. He still manages to make it in to the round of 8. Pretty far ahead in points. As the top 7, they're pretty far ahead on points. They easily make it in. But only one spot can be left. There's only one spot that can be crowned into the round of 8 left. Either Tyler Reddick in the 8, Christopher Bell in the 20, Ross Chastain in the 1, Daniel Suarez in the 99, and Kevin Harvick in the 4. I say Christopher Bell, horrible round of 12. He's out. Kevin Harvick just sucks. Daniel Suarez just not great runs, not enough to stay ahead. And it's between Reddick and Chastain. So Reddick and Chastain for that final spot, entering the round of 8. And I will give the round of 8 spot to Tyler Reddick. So Tyler Reddick in the 8 barely makes it in to the round of 8 ahead of Chastain. He sucked in the round of 12, but had a little bit better performances than Chastain, and he makes it into the round of 8. Chastain came super close. So, yeah, Harvick, he just sucked. Bell didn't do good. Suarez was decent, but not good enough. And Chastain, he just barely got out. Round of 8, we're right here. We are almost ready to decide your championship 4, because this is the final round before the championship 4. So Kyle Larson, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, and Tyler Reddick will be battling for a championship 4 spot. So now we go to a round of 8 races, Las Vegas. Bowman has a pretty good run, but he doesn't win. Las Vegas is won by none other than Chase Elliott in the number 9. Chase Elliott has a dominating day at Las Vegas, was able to hold off Logano, and Chase Elliott, first car to make it into the final 4. Chase Elliott wins at Charlotte. At Las Vegas. Homestead, Miami. Ooh. Not trying to be a biased Bowman fan. Bowman will probably not make the final 4, but this is my predictions. It's going to be between Bowman, Hamlin, Blaney, and Byron. Those are your top 4 in the final lap at Homestead. Hamlin first, Bowman second, Blaney third, and Byron 4th here at Homestead. And that's how it's going. Bowman and Hamlin are pretty close. Byron and Blaney are far back. And I want to say, Homestead, Miami goes to Alex Bowman. Bowman wins it at Homestead. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that Bowman gets the win at Homestead. Alex Bowman makes it into the final 4. So, Martinsville. Martinsville is won by a non-playoff driver. That non-playoff driver being Truex. Martin Truex Jr. finally pulls off a win and wins it at Martinsville. So, Truex wins at Martinsville, becoming the 18th different winner. Or no, the 19th different winner that season. Or this season. And now it's up to these guys to fight for the Final Four. We'll say Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, the 5, makes it to the Final Four on points. So that's 300 motorsports guys. That's pretty good. And I want to say William Byron just not as great as he was in the round of 12. He just doesn't have enough. He's out. Tyler Reddick, he performed well at Homestead before he wrecked. Reddick just doesn't have enough. Came close, but not enough. So then there are 3, Blaney, Hamlin, and Logano. Hamlin, he was running well, but not enough. Hamlin's out. Barely. Just barely. And Logano just barely out too. It's Ryan Blaney making the Final Four. Ryan Blaney makes the Final Four. As the final driver to make the Final Four. So we have, you'll see nothing there for a sec, so instead, I'm going to turn it to one of your champions. Okay, so let's see here. Byron just didn't have enough. Reddick, he was good, but not good enough. Logano was barely out. Hamlin was out by freaking 1 point. Anyways, between Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, and Ryan Blaney for the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. As you know, Bowman is not good at Phoenix. He is not good at Phoenix, so that worries me. If he does make the Final Four with Elliott, Larson, and Blaney. But I want to say Larson has engine issues. Yep, it bites him. Larson has engine issues and is out of the race. Now these 3 are running good until Chase Elliott blows the tire and slams the wall hard. Chase Elliott is out of the fight. And now we are left between Alex Bowman and Ryan Blaney. And for this championship, it will go to none other than Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, 2022 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Bowman, out by 4 points. That's not what I want to happen. Hopefully he wins it against Blaney, but Blaney, only 1 win in the playoffs. Dominates it, still. Great, one of the greatest comebacks in NASCAR history. No wins, makes the playoffs, and wins the championship. Ryan Blaney is the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will go line up, have these guys finished in the playoff order. Some order here. So here we go. Austin Dillon, loser. Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and Ryan Blaney. Right there. Yeah, I said it weird. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. And as always,